Cigarito weren't fur off, I reckon. No, sir, not even the wind had managed to sweep away his tracks on that stony road a-leadin' south. Only a day had passed since he'd left them two women at the edge of town, and that mescalero weren't one to wander aimless like. He always moved with a purpose, same as if the very earth itself was a whisper in the way to him. So the Mexicans of Santa Fe, they cottoned on to one thing mighty quick. If they aimed to catch him, they couldn't never outrun him. No, they had to make him turn his own self around. Don Estebbon, he cooked up a simple but right smart stratagem to light a great big fire with smoke so thick and black it'd fetch a body from a mile off, not fur from the road to Vera Cruz. A callin' fire, the very kind the Apaches used when a comrade was hurt bad or when some awful danger was a-bearing down. To do the job right, they bought a sack of dried mesquite leaves and a lump of black resin off the settled Indians in the market. That stuff smoked thick and black as the sky in a July thunderstorm. Barrios, puffing hisself up big as a toad in the first rains, took it on hisself to light the pyre. "If that Injun don't come a-running for this here smoke," says he, "I'll eat my hat and ask for seconds." It was smoke Cigarito would know in a heartbeat. Don Estebbon, who'd seed smoke signals aplenty from the tribes along the Rio Grande in his time, he explained how it had to be done. The smoke had to talk. Barrios rolled his eyes. He'd lit 40 fires if they'd let him, but he minded his orders. Don Estebbon stood behind the pyre and lifted his poncho up and down, slow and steady, so the column of smoke rose in clear, sharp bursts. The men around him just stared, plumb dumbfounded. To a Mexican eye, it looked like plain old soot going up any which way. But to an Apache, it was plain as day, a message. Near half a league away, Cigarito had just rid into a narrow valley when he caught the smell of that smoke. Then he seen the signal. He jerked the reins so hard his horse let out a neigh that'd wake the dead. He set there a-staring at the rhythm of it, slow, mighty slow, like a feller a-deciphering some old language that only his blood remembered. 2 short columns, a pause, a third one, longer, then another pause. The message was plain as paint. Get back here. Somebody's life is hanging in the balance.